people ask us, a horror western in Austria? We go, yes. Believe it or not. And we call it a strudel western.
Strudel Western.
Well, tell us about the film. What is it about?
Go ahead.
A town called Purgatory. So the concept came when we were getting ready to push another project. We got film incentives out of Romania. It was supposed to be a road trip movie, right? And then COVID hit,
And it became too complicated. Too many locations, too many crew, too many COVID tests. So we had to switch it up.
So we decided to do something small, and for the longest time, Ken has been riding my ass saying, hey, we need to do a horror western. And he had just gotten done doing
Bill Tillman in the Outlaws was a family western. So and I enjoyed it. I thought it was great, you know, being in the Old West.
He played the title role.
Gunfights, yeah, it was a lot of fun. But I thought that because of our horror background and, you know, the western, because we like it so much, we wanted to mash them together, and this is what we came up with.
Yeah, and so basically it is about this Pinkerton. If you're not familiar with Pinkertons,
Played by me.
Played by Ken, back in the 1860s. They were kind of the private eyes detectives, but police of the time as well. So they weren't solely contractors. They actually had kind of a police presence. And so it's a Pinkerton who's basically trying to chase down the Reno gang. And the Reno gang, back in the 1860s, was the first gang in America to rob a train. And so he's tracking down the Reno gang. I'm a tracker. I'm a ex-Confederate soldier, disgruntled because of the way things went. He's from up north, a Yankee. And I've got to help him get to this town called Purgatory. And so that's kind of how it starts off. And we end up in Purgatory.
And no one's there.
The town's empty.
Empty. And we
No
got
bodies, there's blood everywhere, no bodies.
And we got to try and figure out what in the hell happened in Purgatory.
Yeah. And so we won't get too much into what happens, but the lore is based on Navajo lore, which is the lore of the Skinwalker. And so we get into kind of the Skinwalker lore, and that becomes kind of our creature in this creature feature.
Yes.
And why he's there and how we have to survive. We meet a trapper there.
Yes.
The first person we meet there is a trapper, African-American guy who now there's more conflict because you have the Southern guy, you have the African-American guy, and then you have this kind of straight-laced Northerner. And so we have to kind of combine forces to survive whatever's going on here.
We got three people who are going in three different directions, but have to all come together to survive the night or the town of Purgatory.
And that is a town called Purgatory.